Hey there guys, and welcome back to the QPR career mode here on Hursty Games. It's episode number 17 and it is the final episode of this season. We are going in hard and I just want to show you very quickly, as you can see, we are against Watford. The other game in the Cup, which is our next game, is Ipswich against Leicester. Both Chelsea and Liverpool both went out. Both the teams you would probably have gunned on favourites to be in the final against either us or Watford are both out of the Cup. But that is our next game. No training to do before this game as we did it at the end, well technically at the beginning, but at the end of last episode. But for now, I'm going to jump on through. We're going to sort out this team and really, I think, really go for this semi-final of the FA Cup. Let's sort out the team. Okay boys, so I have prepared what is arguably our strongest team right now. We've got Smithies in goal, Robinson at left back, Corker, Akpaguma and Jordan finishing off the defence. CDM we have Borishuk, Freeman and Luongo in the middle with Nori in front of them, and in front of him Brereton and Idris Asela. Now this is going to be a tough game. We have beat plenty of Premier League teams on our way through this cup, but we have at least one more to beat. Let's get into it. Here we go boys, semi-final of the FA Cup. We are away to Watford. I'm pretty sure though we're at Wembley because it's the semi-finals. I'm pretty sure that's a thing now, but we are ready. We're warming up as you can see, but I feel good to go. I'm ready, I'm pumped for this game against Watford. I'm really looking forward to we are at Wembley Stadium. That is absolutely fantastic. But I'm really looking forward to getting this game underway. Hopefully we can come away with the win here and actually get ourselves into the final. It would be incredible. It would be so good. I mean, QPR obviously already out the cup. Actually, I think we're now the joint worst team in the cup. Oh, Leicester did win, so we do actually play Leicester if we go through. That's good to know. But as I was saying, QPR I think are actually now in history the joint worst team in the FA Cup, which says a lot for us really. We're not very good in the FA Cup, but we're doing really well. I'm really hoping that we can come away with the win here and get ourselves into that final. Let's find out. Come on boys. Oh, they've got Richarlison, I think they're bursting through. Pereira crosses it in. It gets to Bellarabi. It comes off the bar. We do just get rid of it. That is the first call and it was a close one. Oh, Pereira there with a nice little bit of skill. Finds Dini. Does go through to Bellarabi. Jeez, that was close. It's only just clicked. He even hit the bar earlier. Watford signed Bellarabi. That's madness. Nori with a great pick up there. Picking up the loose ball. Now Silla. We're really having to take our time because as you see, as soon as we get the ball, they are on the defence. They just pack the defence and we don't get much freedom. But Freeman, Brereton, can we get it to Silla? We do. Can he find that left foot? He can't. He finds the right foot and there it is. Bottom corner. Keeper getting nowhere near it and we get the lead. That feels great. It really is against the run of play. Watford have kept the ball. I mean, if the game stays how it has been, you'll see at half-time the possession stat. Watford are going to be all over us on that stat. But Silla picks up the loose ball after his shot is blocked and he finds the bottom corner. It's a fantastic strike. Keeper getting nowhere near it. Not a chance. And we do, very cheekily, but we do get ourselves into the lead in the FA Cup. 1-0. Come on, boys. Knocking it round well. Dini. They go to Bellarabi. He has caused us problems all game and he causes us another one. That close post finish, getting it past Alex Smithies. It's a very good finish. It was a really good build-up. There's not too much I can do to stop that really, which sucks, you know. It was nice to get into the lead, but fair reflection being that we didn't really deserve to be in the lead anyway. It's a shame that Smithies is beaten at his close post like that, but it's 1-1. We've just got to come back into it now. We've just got to be strong and try and get some kind of dominance, but 1-1. That's a nice little pass. We find Borishuk. Silla. Oh, I'm trying to get Silla onto that left foot because we know he can be lethal. Brereton's not really getting the chances on the ball. He's closed down very quickly whenever he's getting it so far. But Robinson finds Brereton now. Nori. Let's go back to Brereton. Silla. That left foot. They're closing me down and Silla's down injured, which isn't good. Freeman with a great run through there. Find George and we're going to go back to Freeman. Can we get it to Brereton? We can. We're going to try a shot. It's deflected. We do get ourselves a corner right at the end of this half. We're going to try and find Silla this time. We still don't. I think that's Brereton. who gets up high, but Shawcross getting the block, but then also blocking the clearance. Silla, still nowhere near him. Brereton, there it is. Ben Brereton, the corner routine does work. It's not quite how I planned it, but just on the stroke of half-time, we do manage to get ourselves back into the lead, back where we want to be. Fantastic header from Brereton. Look at that, he just had space and he just had to get a touch on that. Knocks it wide, just across himself. Fantastic finish. Man, that makes me feel a lot better going in at half-time. 2-1, literally, I think it's going to be on the stroke of half-time. I'd be very surprised if anything else happens. There it is. Oh, man, half-time. Okay, we need to kind of just chill a little bit. I am going to make a change. I'm actually going to change the formation. We're just being read out wide is a bit of a problem. They're playing quite a wide setup, and it's causing us troubles. So, going to go to a 4-4-2 flat. We're going to keep these guys here. Nori is going to play on the right, and we're going to bring on Woodburn on the left-hand side. He's a player we want to get into the team a little bit more, and I think this is a great chance for him to really try and prove himself and get himself in that contention. I think Asai Samuel might make an appearance later on with that burst of pace, and either Hall, Aya or Furlong I think will come on defensively for the team, depending on the scoreline. So let's stick with this. Feeling good. Hopefully this is a good managerial choice going 4-4-2. Hopefully I'm reading the game here. Silla finds Brereton. We're going to wait for the Woodburn overlap. It's there. Can we get it past him? We do. Oh, it was a nice idea. Couldn't quite pull it off. But we do have our changes now. We've brought on Furlong for Robinson because he was getting really tired on that side. But Asai Samuel coming on for Nori because also Nori wasn't going to play the full 90 minutes, especially with all the effort he was having to do out wide. Sadly, he's just not got the best stamina. But hopefully Asai Samuel, some fresh legs, can keep up the job that Nori was doing on that wing. Bellarabi puts a good cross in. Finds Dini, who finds the back of the net. Don't get me wrong, that is a fantastic header. That really is a great header. But it's really, really frustrating that he's actually found that and that Smithies hasn't got to that. That's really frustrating. We were doing really well. I thought we were holding off and I thought we were going to hold out. But Bellarabi does put a great ball in. Pulling Akpaguma out there, which was my choice. I did that. I pulled Akpaguma out there to try and win that ball. Maybe in the end was the downfall there. But it's back to 2-2. Come on, boys. We find Luongo here. Bit of space. Brereton ahead of him. But Luongo's going to keep it. Finds Asai Samuel. Back to Luongo. Brereton. There it is. Get in there. What a build-up. Fantastic goal. That is absolutely fantastic play. The one-touch football, the little passes, beautiful. It wasn't one-touch, it was two-touch football, but who cares? In off the post, right in that corner. You're not in the game for long, Watford. We are back ahead of you, and it is 3-2. And hopefully, 90th minute, hopefully we can hold on. I was on attacking there. We're going back to balanced. Come on, boys. There can't be long left. Got Dini on it, who's got past me because I've done poor there. But Luongo, get rid of it. Well done, Georgian. It's not gone far, but it's the end of the game. There it is. Get in there, boys. We get into the FA Cup final, and we already know it is against Leicester City. Massive, massive well done to the boys. That last goal, the quick build-up, I think it was Woodburn kind of that started it, passed it across to Luongo. Him, Asai Samuel and Brereton did the rest, and there it is. 3-2 victory. Massive, massive result. Really, really happy with that. I'd have to say big shout out to Brereton. Obviously, quite an obvious choice for man of the match. Luongo really ran the midfield today. He absolutely ran that midfield. And I'd have to say, big credit to Nori, actually. Like I said before, pushing him to that right mid position, which isn't his favourite position, but I think he can play there. But pushing him out there, he did a really good job of helping Georgian cover that wing, because Richarlison and then Carrillo, when he came on, were causing problems. But boys, big result, 3-2 win. Let's jump back in. We've only got a couple of league games left to help us finish the season. So as you can see, and as you boys knew, Leicester City is the team we are facing up against in the final of the FA Cup. So that is going to be big for us. Hopefully We've done well against Premier League teams before this. Hopefully we can continue in that form after this. There's $1 million in prize money, which is great for us, great for the club, so we can keep hold of that. But just quickly while I'm here, I'm going to show you guys the training. So it's tough really, because obviously now I've got to think ahead and I've got to start thinking of the Premier League. So before, obviously, I was training Asai Samuel because I want to get him up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep training Woodburn because, you know, it's great to have him, you know, keeping up his potential and keeping his growth, which is massive for us. So I'll get him on those two. I think it's good often with those kind of players to get them on two to keep the build, keep it going. I kind of want to train Luongo purely because he's got good potential for us in the future, and he will continue to be a pretty good sort of solid midfielder. Kind of like, I see him very much as being like my Aaron Moy for next season for Huddersfield. Just being that solid midfielder that's kind of a continued staple in the team. But I am going to start training Akpaguma because I want a solid defence. I think that's going to be a big thing in the Premier League. So we need a solid defence, so we'll get him doing two as well. And last but not least, I'm going to be doing Georgian because I want a decent, like I said, decent defence, and having him with the only one potential means that he's going to go up the quickest. So let's get those boys training, get them up. I want them all to be at least 75 rated. Might not all be there before the start of the season. Georgian might have a little bit of catch up to do, but it's not the end of the world. But let's jump into the next game and see who we're up against. Okay, so our next game is home to Birmingham City. Here is the lineup: Smithies, Robinson, Hall, Akpaguma and Georgian. Just resting Corker, giving a little bit of time off. Scowen at CDM, Freeman and Luongo in the middle. Woodburn coming in at count. As I said before, want him starting to get some game time and some growth under his belt, with Brereton and Silla up top. Hopefully 3 points. We're looking to try and get 100 points, and we're 6 points off it. Can this be 3 more of them? Okay, back at Loftus Road, home, obviously after our fantastic semi-final win against Watford. Hopefully, as I said before, 3 more points. Beautiful sunset. Look at that. Well done, EA. Some quality graphics, but you still can't fix input delay. But enough of that. Let's get into this game. Home against Birmingham is going to hopefully be another 3 points. Let's go. Brereton up to Freeman. We see Robinson on a decent overlap. We're going to stop. We're going to go back. Freeman. Find Luongo. Opens to shoot, but it's a good block from Gardner. We've got a chance for a corner, and we know we can be threatening from corners. So we're going to try one. Get it in. Adrissa, Stockdale equal to it. And a good touch there from Che Adams. They've got a decent chance here. It's a good through ball. Can we catch up? It's a little 1-2. Gallagher and Che Adams. Che Adams now. I tried to stop it with Robinson. Man, that all came from my corner. Well, my attacking corner. And they just charged through. I don't really know what to say there. I feel like I've inadvertently, in the last couple of episodes, kind of took my foot off the pedal a little bit. Not intentionally, as I said. It's kind of just happened that I'm obviously just not playing as well because I've got less to play for, if that makes sense. I need to sort that out. We're 1-0 down. Come on, boys. Come on. Make that pass. Well done. Brereton. Can he get the second strike? He does. It goes wide. It is blocked, though. Grounds does get the touch. So can we try again? This time, better corner for Silla. It's on target, but Stockdale wasn't going to get past him, that one. Silla. He finds Brereton. We're going to try one from range, I think. Brereton. Oh, it goes wide. I was feeling good about that. It looked like it got past Stockdale, and it had, because it was well wide. It's coming up to half-time. We've maybe got a chance for one last attack. Brereton finds Robinson. Let's go back to Brereton. Got to keep it alive, keep it moving. Brereton. Adrissa turns and shoots. Oh, it's blocked, and that is half-time. Really frustrating. I don't quite know what I'm doing wrong here, but I'm doing something wrong. And that I kind of need to sort out. I need to work out what that something wrong is. As you can see, plenty of chances, plenty of possession. Georgian is dead on his feet. We're going to go to the 4-4-2 flat. Worked well for us last time. I'm going to keep the players as they are, but I am going to change Georgian because he's really tired. I'm actually going to bring on Jolek. Just because I want him to get some game time and not get too mad. Asai Samuel, I think, will have to make an appearance at some point again if we need him for that pace. But we've got to try and get something back in here. If it doesn't change fairly quickly in the second half, then we might see a new player coming on. But an early chance. Silla. Never mind. Asar Samuel with a good win there. Good interception. Woodburn up to Silla. We're going to finesse it from there. And it's a fantastic finish. It's a classic Idrissa Silla from this season so far. There it is. Back in it. And they've got to stop being so defensive now. Because they're in 5th right now, Birmingham, in this career mode. So they have got... What was that? They have got to try and get as many points as possible. And playing defensive now will do them no favours. 19 goals in the season so far for Idrissa Silla. Come on, boys. Can we push for a second and for a winner? Brereton now. Find Silla. Can we get back to Brereton? These passes is the last pass is letting us down each time. Honestly, I could do an entire episode today on failed last passes like that. But we do pick it back up. Woodburn. Let's go to Luongo. He's let it run. Silla. Silla. I'm not going to try the shot again. Woodburn to Silla. Brereton. Oh, see, it's passes like that. It's the last pass has let us down on numerous occasions. Instead of getting a chance, all we do is get a failed last pass. But it's a draw. It could have been a lot worse. Disappointing, really. I didn't play at my best. It's like I said when I conceded. I felt a little bit like I have lost that motivation to kind of go out and win the games a lot, which isn't good. I need to get that back. Men of the match, I mean, Silla for scoring, really. No one else really shone. Jolek did an okay job at right back, to be fair, coming on. But actually no real standout, so I'd have to say Silla, really. But disappointed, this is what I'll say. Okay, so it is another Sunday, so it's another set of training. I'm going to do the same training. I often do this. I find a bunch of people that I do want to improve, and I kind of stick with them for a bit until they get to a certain point that I'm happy with. So we see Georgian going up there, Akpaguma and Woodburn both getting very close to their ratings improving as well. They might both potentially do it in the next week, or they could even do it by the 1st, which is just before our game against Brentford. Okay, away to Brentford, it is the derby. A bit of a changed team in places. Smithies, Bidwell coming in for the tired Robinson, Corker, Akpaguma, Georgian, Aya coming in at CDM, Borishik starting with Luongo in the middle, Nori behind Brereton and Silla. Hopefully 3 points. It is obviously a derby, so I didn't want to weaken the team too much, but a lot of sort of tired players. The likes of Freeman, for example, not even on the bench because he's quite tired. So hopefully we can build from that last game. Okay, the derby is up and running. We're all ready to go. Hopefully we can have one of our better derby days, because we've had a nice mix of derbies this season. Not doing too well. I mean, the big one really being the home game against Fulham for us in this career mode. Didn't go to plan, but hopefully this away game to Brentford can go a little bit better. Hopefully we can come away with 3 points, because we're trying to edge nearer that 100-point mark for the season. Come on, boys. Borishuk on a bit of a unheard of run normally. Borishuk not our most attacking player. Good run though. Pity the shot wasn't quite there, but I wasn't expecting too much. But good run from Borishuk. Judge brings it down, but Smithies gets across to it well. It's one of the first actual chances of the game. It's been a pretty sort of gritty midfield battle with not too much going on. But can we get rid of this corner? Got away with it for now. There we go. Oh, nice. Silla. That's a great run. I was being quite quiet there because I didn't actually think I was getting through. Silla on his right. It's the tamest of shots. That's a real waste. Should have done better there. Silla finds Nori. Can do a cheeky little 1-2. That's nice. Come on, Nori. Surely. Oh, that's a great save from Bentley. Wasn't the best shot. I maybe pulled Nori a little bit wide, but nonetheless, good save from the keeper there. It's half time. Man, it's been an interesting game. It's just been a little bit dull. That kind of sounds like polar opposites, interesting and dull. But as in interesting, as in wasn't quite what I expected. I was expecting more of a fight, really, which I don't know. It's both teams have been a little bit flat. I'm going to bring on Washington for Silla, because I feel like Silla's been a little bit tame in this game. So I'm going to bring Washington on. Plus Washington hasn't actually played in a little while, so he probably wants to to get himself out there. Hopefully, it's a bit of injection of pace. It's something a little bit different up front. Hopefully, that can make a difference for us because we've been lacking something in the last few games. Aya now bursting forward. We find Brereton. Aya's carried on his run, but we find Washington, and Washington is offside. That sucks. Oh man, I felt good about that. I thought that was a good goal. If I hadn't looked up to see it stayed at 0-0, I probably would have started celebrating, but never mind. Brereton. Oh, he finds Nori. Come on, Nori. Now this is your moment. There it is. Nori puts us 1-0 up. Come on, boys. We needed that. And you know what? I don't think it's all Washington, but that change has really... I don't know whether maybe Brentford have started a bit differently. Maybe I'm playing a little bit differently, but it's been a much better second half. Well done to Nori. Apparently it's only his 4th goal in the Championship, which I guess we haven't been playing him maybe as much as we anticipated anyway. So possibly quite believable. But 1-0 early on in the second half. Come on, boys. They've got the chance for a cross here. They do make the cross and Vibe equalises so quickly. I'm getting so frustrated with getting goals and conceding so immediately after. I might as well be playing foot champs with the kickoff glitch. It's really, really frustrating. Like I said in the first half, it probably was quite flat and a 0-0 was definitely a fair reflection of the game. But it's frustrating to start looking so good as you come out the blocks and then just concede immediately to make it 1-1. Hopefully, we can switch back on, boys. Come on. They play it out wide. That's a really nice ball. Judge plays the low cross. I haven't cleared it very well. Smithy's heading it for some reason. Why on earth is Smithy's heading that? This is probably going to be our last chance at an attack. So we need to make it count. Washington. Going to cut down. Connor Washington. Can he finish it? He does! Get in there, boys. It's extra time. And Connor Washington steals a win away to Brentford in the last seconds. Surely that has got to be game. I can't throw it away from here. Fantastic work from Connor Washington. And you know what? I don't know whether we deserved it, but I definitely wanted it. Well done, Connor Washington. Let's go off attacking. Let's go back to balanced. That is surely going to be the game, ref. There it is. Yes, boys. 3 points. It's scruffy as anything. Again, whether it's deserved or not, I don't know. I can't really tell you that. But Washington did really, really well coming on. Smithy's made some great saves. I don't really know who to give man of the match, though. Probably Washington, actually. I mean, Brereton got a 9. He did get that first goal, didn't he, I think? Fairly sure. No, he didn't. Nori did. Of course Nori did. But Brereton did get a 9. Probably got both assists. Yeah, he did. But I would personally say Washington really, really turned the game for us when he came on. Just in general, hold-up play and obviously getting that second goal. So well done to him. And we do win a derby. Well done us. Okay, boys, no training in between as the game is on a Friday, I think it was. But we do play away to Leeds. It's going to be a bit of a tough game. A slightly changed team just because of fitness, man. It's really hitting us hard now. But Smithies, Robinson, Corker, Hall and Furlong, Scowen, Manning, Luongo, Freeman and Brereton and Silla up top. Hopefully another 3-pointer. We can definitely hope so and keep up our run for 100 points because this, I believe, would put us on 101. Let's go. Here we go, boys, away to Leeds. It's going to be a tricky game. Leeds are no mugs. I'm pretty sure, actually I might be lying about that. I was going to say I think they got Rob Green, but I might be lying about that. Either way, we are really looking for these 3 points. It's going to help us massively get towards our 101 because actually it would give us 101. So that's what we're going to aim for here. 3 big points away to Leeds United. Let's go, boys. Let's see what we can do. Early on here, we've got Silla. We're going to go down. Manning, Freeman. It's a decent effort. It's Wiedewald, of course. Wiedewald in goal. Oh, no. It's Umbakoto. He plays a great pass. But Roof, who caused us all kind of problems in real life, has absolutely blazed it over the bar. We get away with one there, boys. We have to be a bit patient is the problem here. But Brereton. That's a great ball to Manning. Ryan Manning. Another fantastic save. Maybe could have passed to Silla and tried it across goal, but we thought we'd give Manning a chance. Whip it in. Adrissa Silla just goes over him. Unlucky. Decent build-up here. Silla. We get it to Luongo. To Brereton. He's going to smash it, and he smashes it into the back of the net. 1-0 15 minutes in. It's feeling a lot better. This is feeling a lot more like a game that we would be used to playing, getting ourselves wins on Legendary. So it feels a little bit better. Let's hope we can keep this up. Fantastic little build-up. Great ball. Luongo doing really well. And Brereton on his left foot managing to get it past the very highly rated Wiedewald. But 23 goals in the championship. Well done, Ben. Well done, QPR. 1-0. Nasogo. They're just knocking it around well. We're containing, but they're keeping the ball. We're not winning it off them. Vieira. They find Roof, who just hits it wide. That could have very easily been 1-1 and in the back of the net. But we just, again, get a bit of a lucky break. Oh, Freeman picks it up well there. It's a bit of a loose ball, but Silla, we're going to try a range here. Oh, it's a decent effort, but Wiedewald equal to it yet again. Our luck and their keeper, I struggled to get that out. Our keeper, oh, I can't talk, boys. Their keeper and their bad shooting, aka our luck, is keeping us in the lead here. Man, that was a mouthful and it didn't need to be. 1-0 at half-time. It's feeling okay. They are getting the chances, which is a little worrying. Luongo is very, very tired, so he is going to come off. I'm going to bring on Aya at CDM, I think, will be what I do. Though I want to play Anua, actually. I want to give him a little bit of game time before he leaves. So Anua at centre-back, and Hall is going to play at CDM now. But the team's playing well. Yes, we're now missing Luongo, but I have faith that Scowen can fill in for him. So hopefully we can at least retain what we've got, maybe even improve it. Let's find out. But they are on attack straight away in the second half. Got to keep them out. Oh, they get it down again. Borthwick Jackson on this wing. Got to get rid of it. Well done, Robinson, but it goes to Lasogo. To be fair, it's deserved. It is deserved. It's frustrating. Makes it no less frustrating that they deserved it. But it's just really frustrating that they got that back, really. I don't know what I can change here. I feel like each game something is missing, something is lacking, and I can't quite put my finger on it. I think I'm going to have to make a change and see what I can do to help. Okay, making two changes. One pretty logical. Furlong was injured. Probably should have taken off sooner, but Jolek is coming on. The other, illogical, most would say. Our top goal scorer, Brereton, off for Connor Washington. I just feel like he was a little bit tired, and maybe we're not getting the most out of him because of it. Let's see if that can make a difference. Connor Washington on the ball nice and early. We get it to him. Silla. There we go. There we go, boys. Come on. That is massive. The defense, I don't know what seems to happen. Washington comes on and 9 times out of 10 makes a big difference. If he wasn't so low rated and I wasn't worried that in the Premier League he would become somewhat missing in games, I'd play him every game, boys. I really would. But Idrissa Silla and Brereton also, to their credit, do both between them get a lot of goals. So massive well done to Silla, but big well done to Washington coming on, filling some pretty darn big boots of Ben Brereton, and not doing a bad job of it. Well done, 2-1, and actually we've maybe got the chance here for a third. Can we get a second goal cushion? Freeman, decent effort, it's off the post. Man, that was unlucky, really unlucky. Oh, and Makoto picks it up in our box. It's a cheeky little pass, and Pennington just has to tap it away. For God's sake, boys, defensively, I'm obviously doing something wrong. There's no two ways about it. I'm obviously doing something that isn't right, because this is happening too often that I'm conceding sloppy goals right now. I'm not the best defender as it is. We all know this. Sweaty, but very cleverly played ball from Makoto, but I need to fix this, boys. This has got to be fixed, and it's got to be fixed quick. Robinson messes up in the box. We get a little bit lucky there. I don't know if we're going to have a chance for one more attack. Maybe, just about. Connor Washington, make that run. Go on, Connor. Turn. That's great. Oh, Freeman. Oh, it goes to Manning. Go on, Manning. Ryan Manning. There it is, boys. There it is. We've done it. 2 games in a row with a last-minute goal. I honestly didn't think we were going to get anything from that. I was defending poorly at the other end and was worried I was going to concede a third. And instead, we run down the other end and we get ourselves a third. Manning's first goal in the championship. It's the last game of the season and it is massive. Surely the whistle is going to go. There it is. We get ourselves our last win of the season. It's away to Leeds and that gives us 100 points, boys. Absolutely massive. Needed that. Absolutely needed that. Massive well done to Connor Washington. He was pivotal. Freeman and Luongo did run the midfield in that first half. Both doing very, very, very well. But Manning as well really stepped up to the plate. Coming in because of fitness and all this kind of stuff. So really stepped up to the plate. Big well done to Ryan Manning. Well done, boys. So you can see it there, boys. That is the end of the season. QPR top of the table, 30 wins, 11 draws, 5 losses, 93 goals for, 36 against with a 57 goal difference and 101 points. Absolutely huge. I mean, that really is massive. 22 points we won the league by. 22. That is unheard of. It's absolutely ridiculous. Sheffield Wednesday joining us in the Premier League, and then either Leeds, Reading, Fulham or Birmingham. Whoever can win in the what's it called, playoffs will also join us in the Premier League. We'll have a little look in a minute to see who will be leaving the Premiership, but Sheffield United, Millwall and Bolton all getting relegated. I mean, in real life, not the 3 that's going to go down, but you know, looking at the teams on FIFA, at least 3 that you definitely put in contention. But of course, that's not the end, boys. We still have one more game to play. We have got the big, massive FA Cup final game against Leicester City. So, unless anything else pops up, actually, at a point, we've got some training. Before we get into that game, let's get into the training. It's going to be the same 3. Like I said, this is kind of what I do. Woodburn, Akpaguma both went up in the start of the new month. Both their ratings went up, so that's what has happened there. Akpaguma hopefully will be 75 before the season starts out by the looks of things. And when he gets to 75, I'm going to put 2 on Georgian just to give him that extra buff. But so you guys know, there we go. That's 7 million from the board. That's massive, and he'll be out for 3 weeks, so I don't think he'll quite be back in time for the cup game, but it means Georgian will play anyway. But just so you guys are aware, because we do have a few, we've got 2 training sessions in between now and the Leicester game. They're all going to be the same, so I'll see you guys at the Leicester game. Okay, boys, it's the last game of this season of basically what is like almost like season 1 of this career mode, and it is the FA Cup final against Leicester. Let's look at the team. Smithies in goal, who by the way got keeper of the tournament for the championship with the most clean sheets, so well done to Alex Smithies. Robinson, Corker, Akpaguma, Georgian, Hall at CDM, Freeman and Luongo in the middle with Nori just behind Brereton and Idrissa Silla. Brereton, by the way, also bagging himself the golden boot. So massive well done to the boys. Let's jump in and see if we can win 2 cups in our first season. Here we are, boys. It feels kind of crazy, actually, that we're in the FA Cup final. Didn't expect it, especially with some of the teams we've knocked out, the likes of Arsenal, Tottenham, Manchester United. Watford was a was a bloody tough game. You know, we've come up against some big foes. So actually, even though Leicester are playing, the true underdogs right now are Queen's Park Rangers here at Wembley Stadium. It's gonna be a tough one. I mean, you can see Slimani's playing there, Vardy. Don't know who that other guy was there. I was trying to work out who it was, and actually I don't know who it was. But we have got some big players of our own. We finally have a gold rated player to partner Nori. We do have Brereton up to 75 rating, but enough of that. Here comes the FA Cup final. Come on, boys. Oh, Brereton really quickly off the mark, winning the loose ball from Maguire. Can he get an opening goal? It's so close. That would have been mad. Like, not even 2 minutes in. Freeman gets lucky. It goes to Brereton, but we're going to go back to Freeman now. Freeman on the ball. He turns. He's going to try it. It's on his right foot, but he's going to try it anyway. Schmeichel gets down well to it. We have started really well here. 10 minutes in. This is the best start to a game we've had in a while. We're going to whip it in. Idrissa Silla tries his luck. It doesn't quite go in. Went in between Simpson and Schmeichel. Unlucky Silla. It's a great win from Hall. He finds Nori. Going to get it back to Nori. Going to try a skill move here. That's a great bit of play. Brereton onto his right. It's a great finish. There it is. 1-0. QPR take the lead in the FA Cup final. We struggled to get out of the third round, and yet here we are in the final. Ben Brereton carrying on where he left off in the league and gets himself on that score sheet. Plays it through Danny Simpson's leg, who we're not a big fan of here at QPR. But we get ourselves into the lead. 1-0. Ben Brereton, 17 minutes in. Come on, boys. Let's keep this up. That's a great overlap. They've got Thomas here. Vardy, great save from Smithies at his close post. Needed to get down to that, and he did, and he got down there very well. Can we keep this out? Buffal there with the cross in. Falls to Vardy. He finds Ibora. Doesn't find the goal, though. Come on, boys. Let's keep up this solid play so far. Oh, Brereton here. Silla on that left foot of his. It's a rocket. It's a save from Schmeichel. And again, he needed to get to it. We're going to try another cheeky Silla header here. Go on, Silla. Get up to it. Oh, Simpson off the line. Akpaguma with a chance, but Schmeichel smothering that one all day long. That is half-time. Oh, man. You know what? We could easily be rocking this show right now. We could be a couple of goals up. Schmeichel's made some great saves and a couple of chances going just over. As you can see, they've had one shot on target, and that was that Vardy chance. But other than that, their shots haven't really been that threatening, and we have done pretty well. We have played pretty well so far. I am going to take Nori off just because he's gone down twice injured. He hasn't got the injured thing there, but with him being quite injury prone, I don't want him being out long term. Whether we keep or sell him, whatever, I don't want him being out long term. So Woodburn is going to come on at cam. Hopefully, he can carry on the great job that Nori has been doing for us in the first half. But second half, let's go, boys. Let's keep this up. Oh, that is a fantastic ball. I don't know if that was meant at all, but he finds Vardy. Vardy tries it. That could have been bad news for us. You know what? I'm actually going to make some changes because this is getting a little bit worrying. We're going to bring on Borashuk, fresh legs in the defensive position, but also Connor Washington. He has done so well for us recently off the bench, so that's what's going to happen. They take Buffal off and they bring on, I think that's Musa. So they got 3 strikers on the pitch right now. But we are sitting pretty. Let's hold on to this lead, boys. We find the overlap from Georgian, who is really tired. So we're going to make Washington do the work. That is a fantastic ball. Connor Washington. There it is, boys. That surely now is the FA Cup final wrapped up and in the bag. You would like to think, what a fantastic pass from Georgian. And then what a finish. Just powers it past him. Washington, definitely one of the unsung heroes of this career mode. Massive credit to him. It's his 4th goal in the FA Cup. Bit of a cup king for us there. There it is, boys. That is full time, and that is the FA Cup in the hands of Queen's Park Rangers. Would you believe it? We get ourselves 2 cups in our first season. The Championship Trophy, and we get ourselves the FA Cup. Absolutely fantastic. Great scenes to see here. Everyone's celebrating, loving it. It's just great. I can't believe we managed to get ourselves the FA Cup. It just doesn't happen. We just don't win cups, boys. But we did win this one. Here it is. Everyone going up, collecting their medals, getting ready for the presentation. Who's going to lift the trophy, actually? I can't remember who the captain was for the game. I actually have no idea. Who's it going to be? It's not, okay, it's not Corker. Is it Akpaguma, maybe? Smithies? It's Luongo. There we go. Massimo Luongo. Lift it high. There it is, boys. We get ourselves the FA Cup. Fantastic scenes. Great to see. Don't think at the start of the season I'd predicted that one. If you did, fair play to you, but I did not predict us winning the FA Cup. Well done, boys. Massive credit to the lot of you. Go and enjoy your party. Okay boys, so this here is the end of our first season. Just want to let you know, I was obviously simming, so I was doing the training and stuff as we were going through. Georgian is at a 72, very nearly at 73. Wordburners at 73, on his way to being 74. And Akbaguma got up to 75, so we stopped his training. But we have started training on our first youth system player. Patrick Turner got very good potential, starting off nice and low as you can see, but he's only 15, so he's not going to be called up anytime soon. But if we can get him up through the ranks, get that rating up, he could be a good player for the future. But we're going to end the season. Got the review here. They are very, very happy with us on and off the pitch. So boys, I want to say a massive thank you for making this first proper QPR series. It's the first one I feel like I've actually gone through, completed and made something of. This first season has been incredible. If you are looking forward to season 2, then please smash that like button. It does just let me know that that you guys are enjoying it, and this series has been the most successful for me, so thank you so much. Really enjoying it. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to season 2 as much as I am. But for now boys, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching this. Leave a like I said, if you have enjoyed it, and if you are looking forward to episode 18, the start of QPR in the Premier League. Boys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all very soon. Look after yourselves.